Okay, welcome back everybody for another episode of Master of Command. We're going to be continuing our France Ironman playthrough, and I believe I was coming up here to hit these two outposts. We'll visit this fort as well. Let's go ahead and unequip grenades because sometimes the grenades are used in the fort encounters. One other thing I want to look at. Okay. I was just thinking about how in my last video, the Swiss, I think I had at least one unit that took a lot of damage and ran away. So I was thinking I should probably give them these treatises that increase morale and reduce morale damage. That way they'll hold the line a little better. Something else I wanted to take a peek at real quick was if okay, so the Swiss Fusiliers are more accurate, but the Swiss Grenadiers fire faster. That was one thing I was curious about, and if I should upgrade to the Swiss Grenadiers because they are going to be a little less effective because their accuracy will be down, but I think I am just going to go for Swiss Grenadiers because I want to have a bunch of Grenadiers in the army. I think it would be really interesting. Okay, really good tobacco. Let's give that to one of these guys. Yeah, everyone's got like good tobacco except this fellow. Here, let's give him the good stuff, and we'll just hold on to the gun picks. Eventually give them to someone. All right, enough playing around in camp. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and go do this fort. Is there anything interesting here? Not really. I do want to get the cover items for the Swiss so that they could have some built-in cover. But my top priority at the moment is getting the artillery upgraded. So I'm going to hold off on making any big purchases until we get our artillery upgraded since they are very pricey. And there's a patrol. Let's go hit this patrol real quick, and then we'll go do the fort. So this army didn't look too bad. It's got a bunch of hussars, chevaux légers, fusiliers. Yeah, nothing too crazy. These guys are pretty good in melee, so I don't want to put my melee troops on that side, but the other ones my melee guys should be able to take out. I mean, these guys are insane with 119 melee. Anyway, let's go ahead and have them all form up over here. Let's see. Let's have these guys attempt to establish a forward position as forward as they can get, and then we'll have the Swiss follow up behind them. And the artillery will also follow behind. Let's see, let's get our cavalry sorted. I can't believe I still have provincial cavalry. I really need them to get a bunch of kills. So let's go ahead and take the provincials and these dragoons, and we'll put them both over here, and we'll take the royal and the gentlemen and put them over here. And I think that'll be good. Let's go ahead and get everybody moving forward. Let's get them up to here. We'll see if we can take this position. I'm not sure. It might be too far forward, but we'll just see. And I'll send the hussars up with them along with the heavy cavalry to support. These guys, I just want to get into combat and get them upgraded. Oops. It looks like they're... Okay, they are advancing. I thought they were taking a defensive stance there for a moment. And... Well, that was kind of devastating. Let's turn these guys over this way. And swing them out wide. Keep the hussars kind of over here. But we'll put these troops on the flank. And let's get the Fusiliers sorted. Let's get cavalry, or not cavalry, artillery in position. So what have we got? 3-pounders, 3-pounders, 3-pounders. I thought one of these guys had howitzers, but maybe not. Oh, here we go. Okay, let's get the Fusiliers lining up over here. Okay, artillery is doing things. These guys didn't hit anything. I guess because they're at the edge of their effective range. Okay, I don't want the cavalry getting hit by these Austrian Fusiliers. How we're doing here? Not fantastic, in all honesty. Okay, grenadiers are attracting attention of the artillery. Okay, good. These guys are opening fire. Start to move the lines a little bit. Sorry, recruits. Come back over here, see what's going on. Countercharge the Chevalier. And then let's get these guys. Okay. Oh, gosh, we're getting destroyed over here. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I might lose that officer. Let's see if I can pull these dragoons out. That's a real shame that I lost my cavalry officer there. And I can't pull out my dragoons. Keep getting caught. Which is really annoying. I kind of hate that my dragoons weren't tired at all, but they kept getting caught by exhausted hussars. Let's bring up the Swiss. Yeah, let's actually bring you guys around and hit this field artillery. All of you stop firing. Okay, well, that was a poor outcome for me because I lost that provincial cavalry. I just was trying to do too much on the flanks and wasn't keeping good track. And I lost that officer as well. Let's go ahead and take the money. We'll move our hussars over here and put the Irish Grenadiers in here for right now. Fire Brigade. Cover efficiency, yeah. Let's see, did I get anything good? I did get these very good Frisian horses. So let's put them in here. And actually, here, let's switch you out for a moment. Yeah, they're gonna be better in here. Okay. Here we go, we got some better greatcoats. These pocket Bibles I can give to this unit. Okay, now let's... Oh, I've got this officer here. Melee damage, infantry accuracy. We can put him in here because he'll at least give the melee. Although the meticulous is kind of a wasted stat. Let's see, we could garrison, lose a bunch of reservists, but delay the HQ by a week. Yeah, we can do that. Got some decent Neustat and Dragoon swords. Let's take a look at the Neustat muskets. So they've got a really long reload, but they're fairly good in melee. So let's take that land pattern. Land pattern, Charleville. What have we got over here? Delft. We can definitely switch that. There we go. Okay. Oh, the Unshoping, that might be even better. 12 and 13 compared to 12 and 16. Yeah, this is going to be better. And I'll give the Neustadt to these royal recruits. And then let's go ahead. These give decreases to stamina now. Let's go ahead and get to these outposts. And get our new artillery unit. Ah, okay. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna fight this battle. I think we're gonna take the reservist option, and then we should have enough to resolve this encounter. Looks like winter is here, so we're gonna be burning through food a lot faster. Honestly, I was surprised winter took this long. I thought it would come much sooner in this act. In any case, let's go ahead and get into this battle. So they're gonna have a fair bit of artillery. Oh, some Grinzer sharpshooters, Grinzer grenadiers. We've got a lot of sharpshooters actually. They're gonna have 3. Okay. I just remembered that my grenades are not equipped to one of my grenadier units. Let's see here. Okay. So they've got Grinzer Fusiliers, sharpshooters. They've got a lot of light infantry. These Grinzer Grenadiers are a little bit stronger in melee than the Fusiliers, but not like a lot stronger. So oh man, my Irish Grenadiers don't even have any equipment on them. How do I want to do this? Let's take the artillery, set it pretty far forward, and then let's go ahead and take... How about we do this? Why don't we take our speed brigade and get them engaged over here, and then after they've engaged, we'll send our melee troops in, and we'll just have the Swiss kind of holding their ground over here. Okay, and let's take our cavalry units here. Let's take these guys here, and then you guys come out over here. And let's get started. Let's take our speed boys and march them up to probably around here. And we'll see. We have more artillery than they do, so they should come towards us. I'd like to try to establish a position along here, maybe. We'll get these guys moving. Let's get the artillery forward. The Swiss, I definitely want to take 2 here and 2 here. These guys will come around. Same here. Let's move the general up and let's speed things up a little bit as we're moving into position. Okay, good. These volunteers are flying now. So let's get them into a position right here in the trees while everyone else is still coming up. We'll put the Royal Recruits out wide here, bring our cavalry back. Looks like our grenadier units got hit by a bouncing cannonball. What have they got back here? Dragoons, cuirassiers. Let's bring the cavalry out wide, but definitely keep an eye on what's going on there. I also don't think these units are going to make it up as far as I was hoping. So let's just have all of you guys unlimber here. You all can start to come back here. Are you getting shot? No, not yet. Let's get you unlimbered. Here, let's start to move in over here. I'm going to have the Royal Cavalry come over here. Hussars will come in and hit the Grinzer Fusiliers. And the Royal Cavalry will run. Okay, good. Let's bring them back. Here, you hit them. You chase after the Dragoons. You hit them. Both of you come up and hit them. And you come forward. And let's hit them. And you go for them. And then let's bring you forward. Let's get both of our Royal Recruits in position here. Bring you back. Let's let our guys rest over here. And here we can move forward. with our cavalry. Let's see if we can't get everyone hitting these grenadiers over here. These guys will at least brace in time. Okay, yes. And you come help them. Okay, we're taking out the cuirassiers. Let's have everyone over here hold fire. You need to hit them. Come on. This is so annoying that the charge won't start. There we go. Okay. And then let's get the hussars over here. And battle one. Let's definitely go for the manpower. Got a lot of stuff to sell, that's good. And can't upgrade to Swiss Grenadiers yet, I need 6. But I can get Volontaire Grenadiers. Everyone else still needs some more time. Let's get those grenades re-equipped since I mentioned them earlier. Okay, and now let's do that. Let's go ahead and get to the village first. And yeah, I'm full on units, and I'm about to get the better artillery, so I don't need to buy anything here. Anything good in the town square? Medicinal herbs, which I think are going to be really good, since we're starting to take a lot more losses. Let's go ahead and buy up some more manpower, and maybe a little bit of ammunition, and definitely food. And let's see, are we going somewhere where I can sell stuff for more? No. So let's go ahead and just sell our junk here. Let's take the good medicinal herbs. We can take the tea rations. And the good coffee. Heck, even the good beer. And let's keep selling anything extra that we have. There we go. Sell that, sell that. Sturdy shoes are not that impressive. Yeah, let's sure, let's sell it. Okay. So yeah, we'll make some money there. And let's give our guys some better stuff. I know... Who had the coffee? Oh, you already have a really good coffee. Irish Grenadiers, sure, take the coffee. Take the Bibles. Take the greatcoats. And take that. Let's give them the better tea. You can have better gun picks. Got really good shepherd axes, so let's actually give that to the Irish Brigade. Oops. And I'm gonna give the good medicinal herbs to our... Oh, shoot. That counts as a ration. Okay, well, they don't need this. I'll give them the shepherd's axe, and I know we had some shoes. We'll give them the shoes. And then over here, these count as rations. Man, that stinks that the medicinal herbs are rations. A treatise, could give them a treatise. Maybe I'll do that for now. And then here, let's take away your... You don't need to be... I get why I gave this to you for the cover bonus, but you don't need that right now. I'm gonna give you the spontoon. Good beer. Give it to them. You don't really need that, so we'll give that to you. Here, you can have the good medicine for now. Okay, I think I've messed around in camp long enough. Let's buy up a little bit more food just because we're going to burn through it quickly. And let's go do this last outpost, secure the new artillery. That also got me into combat with the encamped army. So let's do, we'll be right back, and we'll give them one of our really junky cannons versus giving them a field works item. And we'll fight this encamped army while we're at it. They've even got recruits. I'm really surprised by that. They have a lot of units, but they have recruits. Okay, so since this is an encamped army, I'm going to try to be much more mindful of how I play it so that I don't end up taking a ton of losses. At least that's the idea. Okay, so they have, looks like 3 artillery units. So they should approach us. Okay, they've got Crownland recruits over here, so this is definitely going to be the weak side that we can hit with melee. Everywhere else is going to be more shooting focus. So let's see. I could hold a defensive position in the town here, and I could put the artillery back here on the hill, maybe. Yeah, I think we could stretch a line out along here and maybe not have the artillery back on the hill because they'll be really far, but have them closer. So let's do that. Let's... I also am going to try to get these guys to use their canister. Actually, let's start off with round and then get them in a position to use canister if I have the time for it. And okay, that's everyone. So then let's get into this town. I'll send you guys out here since it's the furthest. We'll have our Swiss here in the town, and then the French will hold out over here. We'll have you move up to here, you to here, you here, and you here. Or maybe, I mean, since these guys are the fastest, maybe I should try to keep them up with the speed division. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. So everyone has marching orders. The general will put back here. Yeah, let's just put you guys up on the hill for now. See if we can see any signs of weakness. I mean, they're just advancing with their artillery. That doesn't seem right to me. Wonder if we can capitalize on that. Let's just try. Okay, Swiss are here. Recruits we'll have in the back for now. Okay, so these units have moved up a little bit, but I can definitely knock out this unit. Yeah, let's move the Dragoons forward. Let them take the hit. And maybe after I eliminate this artillery, it will activate their army to come at me. So let's charge them in. Let's bring up the other cavalry to support as needed. Okay, let's pull them back now. You two move up. Hit the Grinzer Hussars. Pull the Dragoons out. Let's continue to pull back here where possible. Okay, who's pretty messed up? I mean, Hussars and the Royal Cavalry are fairly messed up. Gentleman Cavalry still doing okay. Let's go ahead and unlimber here. Unlimber. Unlimber. Okay. So cavalry did well there. Did we take a bunch of losses? Yeah, but we pretty much shattered their cavalry. Let's bring the recruits out wide. Okay, good. Shattered them. Looks like they're trying to hit our Dragoons. Okay, these guys just want to get destroyed, so let's move into position over here. Switch canister. Get you back into the city. Okay, excellent. So now let's move you guys. And I'm just going to keep the Irish Grenadiers kind of in reserve back here. Actually, no, just stay like this. Shoot. Okay, and then let's keep these guys moving so they can hit the Fusiliers. Artillery's doing okay, not amazing. to hit these dragoons. Okay. Charge. Let's hit these Fusiliers. You can move up, you're not shooting at anybody. And how are my dragoons? The dragoons are still in relatively good health. Gentleman cavalry also isn't terrible. So maybe we have them come around like this. Charge here. Hold fire. And let's have you charge into these Fusiliers, and you charge into these guys, and bring forth our cavalry. We'll speed them up. How do these guys not run through all their ammunition? Maybe my artillery just reloads really fast. I know I gave them quite a few reload bonuses. Maybe that's why they were running out of ammunition. Okay. So then, what do I want to take? I could get everyone back that I lost. I could get a bunch of money ammunition. I can get an okay amount of provisions. Get a fairly good amount of veterancy. I think our losses weren't actually that terrible, so I'm gonna go for the money. Oh, we could get better charge, or we could just move around faster. These are both really good. I mean, I'm definitely gonna go for the Elan, since we are trying to be more melee focused. So let's see, for a Grenadier Brigade, definitely not Cunning. Orderly's not bad. Zealous, I kind of don't want to take more damage, so let's go Orderly. They'll have better stamina, be better at charging. I guess just better in combat that lasts for a while. It's good for the French field artillery. And let's take away this junky 3-pound gun to resolve our encounter. Speed Brigade, we gotta give a trait. I guess we can give him the accuracy and range. It's not perfect, but what are we doing with you guys? Volunteer Fusiliers. Need 4. Dragoons can upgrade at last. So looks like our cavalry is sorted for now. Let's go ahead and I have the 3-pounder in my inventory, right? I do. So let's do this. Yeah, give them a cannon. And now we've got the 5th Royal Artillery. And we got some stuff here. And what are they equipped with? Bronze 12-pounder. Cool. So let's go ahead and do a swap here. Bronze 12-pounder howitzer. And let's unequip all of this. The canister I'll leave on because canister on howitzer isn't really that useful. I'm going to give them this large lumber chest, the reload, the accuracy, and open up a slot. And let's also give them, could give them the coffee so they reload faster. Shaves off a few seconds. What is their range? 420? No comment on 420. Let's see, 300. We'll do that. Bump it up to 500. Now they can shoot a little further. I think I saw some cover. Yes, here we go. We've got at least one thing of cover. So let's go ahead and hand that out. Give it to this unit. Okay. So now I need to come over here and buy some more manpower, and then we can keep walking around and hopefully find the other encamped armies. So let's go ahead and just buy up all the manpower, buy up some more food. Let's look at what we can sell, that for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna sell the Delft muskets. I don't think I'll have a need for them. Sell this portrait. The worn muskets. And then let's see, what did I just see that I thought was really good? Cylindrical ramrods I can upgrade. Do any of you guys have a basic shepherd's axe? Yes. Oh, I can sell this horse. I don't need the horse. I do want to change out the breastplate. There we go. Here, you can take a better blanket roll. And the beer counts as rations? Yes, as does the spirit rations. But I do want to give my heavy cavalry the blanket rolls. Perfect. So now they'll be a little bit better and they'll take less melee damage. Okay. This is a really good treatise I need to hand to somebody. There, we'll give it to these guys. Better gun picks. These guys don't have very much accuracy. I wonder if I should give them the tea rations so they're a little bit more accurate. Oh, I didn't sell this off. Let's do it. Let's give them the tea. I don't want them missing a lot with their big gun like that. Every 20 seconds is kind of insane. Let's give them a limber chest since they are able to fire that quickly. I don't want them draining their ammunition that fast. Okay. So now let's come up here. There's a fort. Let's unequip the grenades again. Oh man. This is gonna burn through a lot of time. But I mean, let's just do it. Order a frontal assault. Here, let's just bombard. Bombard. Okay. They surrender. Well, the redoubt. We captured the redoubt. So we could spend money. Could spend ammunition. Ammunition is going to be cheap in the next town, so let's go ahead and use some more ammunition. Oh man. Okay, walls are breached, and then so 5% attrition, 5% attrition, and I lose the grenades. I mean, it's fine. Let's do this. Or I could just spend the ammunition. Here, let's do this. Oh my gosh. This is going terribly. Oh my goodness, what? Why did I have to breach the walls again when they should have already been breached? I'm going nuts. I mean, at least we got some really good stuff out of it, but geez, that was way more effort than I expected it to be. Um, Accuracy's better, but reload is slower. I mean, that's fine. Sure. But actually insane how many resources I burned through. So what have we got? Potsdam, Cuirassier swords. Yeah, we'll give him the Cuirassier sword. We're gonna sell the Delft, just because I don't like Delft. Give them a decent bayonet. And let's just quickly sort out all the things that we're gonna sell off. So sell all of that. Sell that. Sell this cavalry. Sell this Delft. Let's see. The good Potsdam, I need to hand to someone. You can have your grenades back. Okay, who should I give the Potsdam to? I think there's got to be someone who's already using a Potsdam. These guys are. There we go. And does anyone have a junky gun? I mean, the Neustadt is arguably kind of junky. Just because it's got a long reload. Yeah, let's take that. And 12 and 16, 12 and 13. Let's give you the Neustadt, because I'm more likely to charge in with you than I am to just sit there and shoot it out. Was his charge and move speed? That's not terrible. I could give that to like cavalry. Oh, but it's for infantry. Oh gosh. I hate it when that happens. Could just give him horseshoes. Or Bibles. Gosh, I'll just give him the horseshoes and look for something better eventually. Okay, what else do I want to sell? Probably these old gun picks. I mean, they're not that useful. And I wonder if we could pick up some better stuff here. Cover bonus, open order, veterans gain and ammo consumption. That's pretty decent. Casualties restored. Casualties restored. Movement speed. Morale and charge. Yeah, let's sell off the junk. Oh, need to sell my cylindrical ramrods. But let's definitely get... Can I give this guy to artillery? Let's just see. Like, if I wanted to give you... Oh yeah, I can. Okay. And then here, I don't need that stamina. Well, I also don't really need this canister. Let's do that. I can hold out for like better tea or something. Heck, there might be better tea here. Yeah, there is. And better tobacco. Yeah, so let's buy this good tobacco and the decent tea. Sell off that canister. Thinking about selling off the haversacks. I just don't love using them. Especially like this one. I don't need that. These could be good for the artillery, the smaller ones, because it gives them stamina, which is important. Maybe even the large canteens. This Hussar Saber will never be used, so I can sell that. Hot Stam I'll probably not use. This Great Coat, no. Dragoon Sword, no. Okay. Do I want the good tobacco as well? No, we'll just go for this for right now. And yeah, give you the good tobacco. And I've got good quality tea here that I could give to you. Actually, that's the basic. There we go. That's the good one. So let me sell off the bad coffee, the bad tea, bad tobacco. Sell off the bad gun picks. No, okay, let's definitely sell this. How are you guys on? You have good gun picks. You don't. You don't. Okay. I'm gonna keep the gun picks for now, but they are on thin ice. Let's buy up manpower. Let's buy up a bunch of ammunition, all the ammunition. Let's buy up food. Is there anything else here worth looking into? The gunsmith, maybe. Neustadt carbine. Jaeger rifles, I don't need. Good Yon shopping, maybe. Tulas. I do like these Tulas. But I also recognize that I still want to upgrade my artillery, so let's just hold off for now. Let's bring everything together. Okay, all these guys have the artillery, the gunner implements, so I could honestly sell this. The iron ramrod, it's not really that important, so I could sell it off. These entrenching tools are kind of meh. Bad beer I can sell off. The greatcoat I'm pretty sure I can sell off. Because these guys all have better greatcoats. And these guys have better equipment as well. So let's do that. And what are you guys equipped with? Oh, yeah, Shoppings. Okay, so let's buy the excellent Tulas. That's going to cost a pretty penny, but I like the idea of them having better equipment. And let's sell these guys off. Veterancy gain. I need to give that to you, probably. Or even these guys. Okay, that's enough messing around. Let's buy one more round of food. And Staff College has got some good stuff. I need to look in here more often. Okay, let's see. Here's patrol, we can come fight. And with this patrol, I'm going to focus on using my units that need more experience. Because I want them to level up and get to be better units. Jeez, look at all the cannons we have here. We've got 9, 3, 6, 9 guns. Jeez. What have we got? Veteran Fusiliers. Junkier Fusiliers. Okay, so let's definitely get the good artillery over here, shooting these guys. And everyone else can just kind of form up as needed. Okay. So, Grenadiers, you guys can stay back. The Swiss definitely need to be up here. Where should we try to... I mean, this isn't bad. We could also set up on this hill. Let's try to set up on the hill. So our Swiss friends, our recruits can be here. And let's take these guys. You're not all that high leveled, so you can be here too, I guess. Cavalry, just do whatever. French Grenadiers here in the back. Yeah, I think basically I can get everyone involved except for these two guys. They don't need to be that involved at the moment. So let's go ahead and get the artillery situated. Maybe I'll have you take one shot, switch to canister. Everyone else can get up on the hill. Along with our Swiss Fusiliers. And we'll have the Irish form up over here. And yeah, we'll keep these guys over here. Wow. Shucks. Okay, now let's send them out over here. And then keep our melee units, the French Fusiliers, and these guys right here. General, you can come to the hill. And then what to do with our cavalry? Okay, let's send let's send these 2 units over here. And keep the hussars and the gentleman cavalry over here. And let's just have you guys in reserve, ready to help out as needed. Swing you guys out wide. Our recruits try to keep up. It looks like they're not going to advance on me again because they're just going to have their artillery sit up front and shoot at me. So let's bring up these men. Let's have you guys come out wide. No need to stay in column for the Swiss. Okay. So now they're advancing. And let's get you unlimbered, and these guys are painfully slow. Unlimber. Okay. So Swiss, come here. Come here. Let's get you unlimber and just start taking shots. You don't need to retreat. That must have been a mistake. These guys have such a long reload. believe the reload is so long, despite the stuff I gave them. And even despite that. Like, everyone else has really good reloads. What is the deal here? Why is it so long? I mean, I guess they are winded. Maybe that's what's driving their reload down so much. Let's go ahead and send our royal recruits around here. Let's take our grenadiers that have grenades. Let's get these guys ready. How are we doing? How are they doing? Okay, so artillery's pretty meh on both sides. Okay, let's actually get ready for this cavalry that's looking at us. Poor guys are still getting blasted. Okay, let's try to throw a grenade at them. Okay, I need them to form up, and then nice. Now let's get the gentleman cavalry over here. You guys racking up kills? Yes, and so are you. Let's everyone over here stop firing. Let's go ahead and charge these guys. Big, still racking up a ton of kills. And there we go. So losses weren't too bad there. You've got some really good stuff to sell. I could replenish all my losses. Or I could take extra money and ammunition. I feel like I've got plenty of money with this, so let's just restore the losses. Okay, and now you can be volunteer fusiliers, and so can you. No level up, huh? Okay, wooden stakes, that's cool. Now let's upgrade to the Swiss Grenadiers. And same here. Good step horses. So we can upgrade these. And let's give... I don't really need the max range. So let's give you the stakes. I'll give you the max range, sure. Now you're gonna have really long max range. Let's come over here. Let's just increase visibility for a moment. Nice, finally we found a foundry. We've got really good gunner implements here. Really good blankets. Let's take a look at the foundry. Brummers. Liechtenstein. Gosh, that accuracy is just so low, 20%. I just don't know if I trust a gun that has 20%, even if it does a ton of damage. That's not bad. What have I got? Howitzers and 3-pounder and a bronze 3-pounder. So I mean, I could just go... like these two 6-pound guns, and then the Geschwind stick. I just don't trust how inaccurate a lot of these weapons are. Okay, so let's do this. Let's look at things to sell off. These two for sure, and this. And that. These haversacks are fine. I'll probably give them to artillery at some point. The cheese? No. So let's go... Yeah, that's what I want. And yeah, let's equip our guys. And now he's really suffering when it comes to accuracy. Oh, I could give this to artillery as well, now that I think about it. Excellent T. Maybe I'll give him the excellent T. But I also kind of like the idea of him just being like this guy that rolls up with the double canister and starts unloading. If I took this, what could I give you? Canteens? And I gave you this marksman. Okay, I feel a little bit better about that. And sure, let's give that to you. Okay. I think this is a good spot to stop at. I wanted to get through all of Act 2 today, but honestly just did a lot of thinking and rearranging with my army, so sorry this was probably a little bit more of a boring episode, since I feel like I didn't fight that many battles, but I'm hoping in the next video we'll be able to finish up Act 2 once and for all and prepare to go into Act 3. Thanks everybody for watching, really appreciate it. As always, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. I appreciate your support and appreciate you taking the time to watch my stuff. We'll see you in the next video.